Hey everyone! So I'm here with my trusty new notebook. Isn't it cute? Yes. True Blood Season 5, Episode 4. Pam saved Tara. She's not going to kill or let her own progeny die. Bill and Eric were released by the authorities so that they can go catch Russell. And they went to Fantasia and they were trying to see like who was the leak of, you know, who knew where Russell Edgington was. There was only 4 people that knew. There was Bill, Eric, Pam, and someone else. Eric, you know, he had to investigate Pam. You know, she ended up not knowing anything, but she got really offended. So then Lafayette and Sookie end up, you know, talking together about the fact that they both kind of were there when Debbie was killed. And Lafayette got super pissed because, you know, Sookie spilled the beans to Alcide. And he kind of went crazy. So he kind of did some crazy bad juju on Sookie's car. So we find out that Alcide doesn't actually tell the cops about Sookie killing Deb, but he ended up telling the Peltz, Debbie's parents, that, you know, she was killed by Marcus, and Marcus was already dead. He was, you know, the dead Packmaster. So I guess it was like a good scapegoat. In the meantime, Sookie doesn't know this, so she kind of runs off to Jason, who is a police officer, and she kind of confesses to him as well. And Jason was like, no, just act all normal and stuff. Like, of course. And like, of course he didn't say that Jess was in the house. So now Jess knows too. Oh, and then a heartbreaking moment happened where Eric was like, yep, he had to release Pam, you know, as your maker, I release you kind of thing. And it was kind of emotional because, like, you know, they both really love each other in their own way. I guess it's safer for her not to be like completely tied to him, and I guess I understand that, but at the same time, like, if I were her, I'd be kind of annoyed. So then one guy brings like Andy and Jason to some fairy club that he goes to like every week, and Jason sees that his cousin Hadley, Jason and Sookie's cousin Hadley, was working there as a refugee, so that she wouldn't, you know, be sucked dry by the vampires, because apparently vampires are coming after everyone who have even like a drop of fairy blood in them. Oh, and then there's more of like some boring war story with Terry, which it's so unnecessary. Nobody wants to see that. Okay, so then Sookie kind of goes crazy and gets all drunk by herself. Like, who does that? Like, nobody actually sits there and gets drunk and then starts singing that If You Like Pina Colada song. Like, nobody actually sings that. And Alcide went over and he was like, yeah, I told Debbie's parents that, you know, Debbie was killed and they kicked me out, and then, like, you know, they start hooking up. Like, that's reasonable. For some reason, everybody has a thing for Sookie. Okay, so then we flash back to the fairy club, and Hadley was like, yeah, your parents didn't die in a flash flood. They died because vampires killed them. Then him and Andy get kicked out of the club. And that's the end of the episode.